We made over $15,000 on a single Bitcoin trade, and in this video I'm going to be breaking the trade down for you. However, I don't want you to focus too much on the dollar amount. I want you to focus on the method behind the trade and the execution, but more importantly, I want you to focus on the R multiple, which we're going to be talking about later in the video. So let's get going. So we were trading in this range on Bitcoin. It was a pretty large range. So if you see, we're talking about this range up here that we formed. It was getting bearish towards the lows, but every time we were getting towards the lows, we would get a bounce. And this was like the fourth touch on here. So for me, I was under the impression if we do get a bounce here, I was looking for an optimal short entry. I didn't expect a bounce all the way to the top because we have had so many touches towards the bottom. The support is getting weaker because the more touches you have towards the bottom of a range, the weaker the support gets. So I didn't expect a huge bounce, especially in one go. Maybe it went up, came down, and then it can go back up again. But I didn't just expect a straight line, a V shape back towards the top of the range. So hence I was looking for a short trade, an optimal short entry. So I was being patient, I was waiting, I was identifying which levels were best suited for a short trade. I'm normally a day trader. However, this is a trade that I held for a bit longer. The reward was greater. We don't usually get $15,000 plus rewards on a single trade because I'm taking one or two trades a day, day trading. But this is a trade I held for a little bit longer, and I'm going to show you why I did that. Okay, so when we were coming back up here, all right, so when we were coming back up here, I was looking to get in towards the middle of the range. Okay, I assumed we would get some kind of a pullback here. All right, so if we take this, we also traded a swing failure pattern of these lows, but I didn't hold this trade for too long. This was more of a day trade for me, but this was a swing failure pattern. We talk about swing failure patterns in our group. So if you want to learn about swing failure patterns and you want to be part of the group, we will leave a link in the description. It's absolutely free. Okay, but the main reason why I took this trade and I held it for a little bit longer than normally I would is because when we pull a fixed range volume profile up until this low, you can see it crashed right into the point of control. Okay, this is exactly where the point of control was sitting. So that for me was a high time frame, high level resistance. I expected the point of control to get a reaction here, and I'm going to go and break this down a little bit further for you. As to the execution, I didn't just take it on the first hit. I waited for a confirmation to see some weakness before I took this down. And where did I take it? I took it to the value area low. Guys, if this is something that is new to you, this terminology, the point of control and a TPO like this, if it's new to you, come and join our group. We'll teach you everything about it. But I'm going to break this down because it hit right into the point of control. It took out the liquidity above this high as well. So we took them out, and then we dropped back down towards, this is what we call the value area line, this blue line. Okay, so let's break this trade down a little bit further when we go down into the lower time frames. Okay. So we came up, first rejection down. I mean, this would have been a good day trade as well, but I was looking for a bit of a longer trade on this one because it was such a higher time frame level. So this is the confirmation for me. I'll also open up the RSI here. Well, first touch came down, and then look at the subsequent touch. We tried to break out of the point of control. Okay, we tried to break out of this high, but we failed. We've got a big spike in volume, but no reaction. We didn't get a break of these highs. So that, for me, with that kind of volume, but no break, that shows that there were passive limit orders absorbing this volume, and ultimately we went and came down. I got in around about here. Okay, so if we pull my short tool, all right, the stop for me was above the high, and like I said, I took this down to the value area low. Okay, you could also see the first touch we were overbought on the RSI. On the subsequent touch, there was weakness on the RSI. We almost got equal highs, but the RSI was a lot lower. So we got weakness on the RSI, was another confirmation. We also, obviously, when I take trades like this, I dive deeper into the order flow, but we're not going to get into order flow for the purpose of this video. But if you want to learn that, like I said, come and be part of the group. But this is the short trade. Okay, so what I want you to notice is forget about the dollar amount. This is why I said to you, we are concentrating on the R multiple. The R multiple, what I mentioned in the beginning of the video, which is super, super important in trading, is the risk to reward. That's what we call the R multiple. So how much was I willing to risk on this trade compared to how much I was going to be making? And the risk to reward on this was 3.15. Generally speaking, my risk to reward when I'm day trading is around 2 to 2.1. I'm always advocating for a minimum of 2 to 1. So you're basically risking, for example, you're risking $100, but you're set to make $200 on that trade. Okay, so you're risking 100 to make 200. That's what we call a risk or reward ratio of 2 to 1. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the most important aspects in trading. Because we see so many people posting successful trades, but what you have to remember is how much did they risk in order to make that trade. If it's under 2, then generally speaking, that was not a very good trade, because they were risking way too much to make way too little, and that is not sustainable in trading if you have been in the game for a while. Okay. But like I said, this is something that we will teach you if you come and join our group. We have courses available that teach you all this stuff. If any of these principles are new to you, I'll be making further videos as well on YouTube to explain some of the concepts. But this is how we are trading every single day. We are trading trades like this. However, this was a little bit of an unusual one. We don't usually get longer time frame day trades like this. It's generally we're in, and within 20 or 30 minutes we're out of the trade. This is a little bit of a longer trade because it was a high time frame level. Generally speaking, we don't really get that many trades like this. However, we're not really bothered about that because we're in the game of day trading, and we're getting trades nearly every single day. We are doing these type of trades every single day. So if you want to be a part of it, come and join our group. Link is in the description below. And if you just want to see videos like this, please hit the subscribe button, leave some comments in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Peace.